Good morning and welcome to Woman Behind the Perfume. You are standing in my kitchen. We are standing in my kitchen. I kind of was deciding, or debating I should say, it really was a debate, if I should start this series now or first of the year. And I thought to myself, girl, you liable not to even make it through the first of the year. And I'm not wishing bad on myself. That's just the reality of life. Sometimes, you know, it just come out the blue. You know what I'm saying? I'm making coffee. Folgers, to be exact, is one of my favorite instant coffees. Hopefully I don't make it too black. Because usually, girl, I end up making it too black. But I still drink it anyway. I'm starting off in my kitchen because this area is very significant to the things that I'm about to say. Okay, I want to make sure y'all don't see my goods, but I decided to do this series and I wanted to start it off as real and as natural as I possibly could, because I don't think you guys are not ready for this. I feel like I come online and I'm very well put together. I'm put together. And when I started talking about perfumes online, I felt like, oh great, I'm wasting sugar. I felt like I had to be that way. I had to be very cutesy, makeup, beat face, the whole nine. Otherwise you guys wouldn't even pay attention to me. Like, that's just how I felt. I've been doing this currently now, reviewing reviewing perfume. I've been doing this currently now for, oh God, probably 6 years at this point. I am so over the expectations of having to be perfect. I'm so over it. Y'all don't even know and don't even realize how over it I am. Sometimes I just want to, like, of course, I do love it when I'm pretty in my videos and my hair is done and makeup and all that. Like, I do love it because I'm like, oh wow, girl, like I'm editing my videos and I'm like, girl, okay, girl, you eating that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, baby, because the truth of the matter is, if you don't pump yourself up, nobody else will, honey. You can forget about it, okay? But I'm just so over trying to be perfect. So we're standing in my kitchen for a good reason. Not that I want to show y'all my kitchen, and not that I want to show y'all my white refrigerator.
It has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Oh, Lord.
But it's very significant because I don't know if y'all are aware or y'all know or y'all even care. But I think in order to have a really nice quality video, it's nothing like that first sip of coffee. In order to have a nice quality, let me pull this up because child look like I ain't got no shirt on. In order to have a nice quality video, one must have, you don't have to have, but a nice camera that can give you a quality video and sound and lighting. And it is expensive to buy those things. I don't, and we're going to get into introductions too. I've skipped the introductions. I'm going to circle back to the introduction, but I wanted to start this video off because number one, I wanted a cup of coffee and I felt like it was the perfect time to bring this up. Back to the quality videos. Nice camera, unfortunately. You can use your iPhone, it works just as fine. The lighting, the sound. I have had people jump in my comments and tell me how much they love my videos But there is an annoying, piercing noise that is in my video. And I know exactly what, and the person was very nice. And I know exactly what the hell she's talking about. She's talking about this big motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here. Okay, because maybe about 6 feet over there, and let me pan the camera around so y'all can see. Maybe about 6 feet over here is where I record my videos. Okay. And I don't know why, but during the day, this thing hums, especially in the summertime. It is humming, 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 humming. Y'all, I can't do nothing about it. I cannot unplug this refrigerator to make the sound go away because I have my food in there, and my food will rotten. Okay, it will spoil, it will ruin. I cannot do anything about it. I have bought expensive, for me, in my budget, expensive microphones. I think these microphones right here, I want to say cost me $150. Last year, I bit the bullet, I bought it $150. I think the next one up to this, which I do want, I think they're $200 and up, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I just went ahead and spent $150 last year that I didn't have because of the quality and sound that was coming through from this, excuse me, right here. I am renting this place, okay? And unfortunately, it came with a right refrigerator. I know, I am the meme, okay? Go ahead and get it out. I am the meme. It's fine. It's fine. I'm the meme. Laugh, okay? Because sometimes I be laughing too. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like sometimes you just got to sit back and laugh at life, even if it's at your own expense, you know, and it's hurtful. But that shit is funny as hell. Okay, I cannot even deny myself, child. And the crazy thing, I know that this thing is on its last leg. It's on its last leg, y'all. I don't even know if y'all, the tenants that she had prior to me, I don't know if they smoked or what, or if they was as pissed off about this big as me, but they like went in with the cigarette. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they went in with like cigarette something or other on the refrigerator right here. Just went in, and I said, damn, what is going on? You know, like, wow. But every day I wake up and a part of me wishes that it would die, so she can bring something up in here that is quieter, that is more modern and up to date. I know, okay, first world problems, like who cares about your refrigerator as long as it works? I know, I get it, but I mean right now it's working, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and at the end of the day I can't do shit about it. I can't do shit. So I need y'all to understand, before y'all come in the comments of my videos telling me over and over and over and over again that there is a piercing, high-pitched noise in my videos and I cannot cover it up with music, this is why. And please let me make it. Let me make it, okay? Because I am a single woman out here on my own, trying to live within her means, but still have this fabulous life that you motherfuckers portray on social media every single fucking day. And I need y'all to give me a break. Okay, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, and we're going to continue this conversation. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. I got my coffee here, which is my mic on? Yes. I've drank most of it. It is currently Saturday morning. It is, what time is it? Ooh, crazy. 9:11. So most of you guys watch me for my perfume content, but I don't know. I recently had an idea that was put on my heart to do. Actually, I had this idea to do it earlier this year, but I've been procrastinating and putting it off, and I don't know. The internet is just not a safe place. I don't care what y'all say. The internet is just, it's not a safe place. People dox you. People take your information and put it out there, and they use it to hurt you, and they also come on your videos and make these nasty, evil comments. And it's crazy to me because I know that they would never do that to me if they saw me in person. Like, you just wouldn't. You wouldn't. I've been on the internet now for 6 years, and I'm pretty sure that I've come across people that follow me on the internet. I mean, some of them come up and speak and tell me that they love my content. And I'm pretty sure there's someone in the room that knows me and comes up to me and says absolutely nothing to me. Like, it just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I know me. Like, I have this air about me that makes people think twice before they say something crazy to me, and I love that. Okay, I don't know, the Spirit of the Lord put that on me as a covering, a protection, or whatever it is. But people don't roll up on me like that. But I had this idea I have this urgency to to show my real side, my real human life and everyday life. I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging every day, to be honest with you. I just don't have the capacity to do so because I do have a full-time job. But I probably will put a couple of these videos up a month just to see, you know, how it goes, what the response to them will be and whatever. But since I have a little bit of time, I don't know what the day, well, I know what the day is going to bring. Well, yeah, really, let me back it up, honey. Let me back it up, because lately, I don't know what the day gonna bring. You know, my day here lately, there's something in the atmosphere. I don't know, because we getting down to the end of the year. I don't know, because there's so much going on in the world, but sometimes I wake up and start my day and it's fine. And then boom, out of the blue, I'll get hit with some bull, you know. So I don't know. But I had this on my heart to do for a while. I just said, you know what, Amanda, just go for it. Either it's gonna, just go for it, you know. So here I am. It is very important to me to be authentic. I just feel like we don't have enough of that in the world today. You know, and the internet is not a real place. And I love those type of videos. Don't get me wrong. Where people come on and they show this very glamorous lifestyle, and it has been inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I enjoyed those videos, but then it got to a point to where I was like, this is not realistic. You know, it's pretty to watch, but it's not real. So my goal in creating this type of videos, of vlog videos, is to show you guys my real behind the scene self. Okay, I hope, my intention is that by creating these videos, I create a community of people who appreciate them and, you know, take value in them and enjoy them. And it's been very important to me to be authentic to myself and who I am as a person, a human being who is living this life and also is an online personality. I don't want you guys, I never want to create a facade for you guys and y'all think that I have it put together and that I'm this and that, and I'm not. I'm a real live human being. And if anything else, you know, my daughter will have these videos to look back on and remember me when I'm not here anymore. So I want to, I guess my target audience is anybody who loves this type of videos, and also a woman of my age. So let me just give you guys a quick backstory of, or introduction, if you will, of who I am. And as I create more of these videos, I will let you guys in piece by piece. I can't hit y'all with everything at once. It's just, first of all, I don't have the capacity that's too long of a video, okay? But my name is Amanda. I live in Houston, Texas. I am 48 years old. I will be 49 in December. Gosh, in 5 weeks, I will be 49. I am almost entering my 50s. I was a little bit of background about my upbringing. I grew up in, the funny thing, I started off in Fifth Ward, and if you know anything about Houston, Fifth Ward, people will tell you it's the ghetto. Some people call it the bloody nickel. A lot of shit went down and still goes down in Fifth Ward. I think it's better though. I grew up there with my mom. My parents divorced when I was 2. And oddly enough, the crazy thing about it is my father, my grandfather on my mom's side and my grandfather on my dad's side were 2 very influential people in Fifth Ward, okay? My grandfather and my grandmother on my mom's side, they both opened up clubs. My grandfather used to ride horses, so he did trail rides and all that type of stuff. My grandmother on my mom's side had cafes. Like, they were known. And then my grandfather on my dad's side was a big time gambler. He had, even the little area that he lived in, they named it after him. so you know, I got some characters. I got some characters in my family. You know, I come from a whole line of you know, strong-minded, willed individuals, characters, and unfortunately, and hustlers. You know, I got a hustler mentality that's in my bloodline, and that got passed down to me. But I personally prefer to hustle in a manner by which will not land me in the pokey, okay? Jay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, your girl is not trying to live that type of lifestyle, honey. That's not for me, okay? Don't let the bonnet fool you. Jail is not a place for a lady, let me tell you, okay? So my father lived around the corner from me. I barely saw him. But it's so crazy. My family is full of so many secrets. The foundation is built on some terrible, shaky things, and secrecy is a big part of that. As I got older, I started to learn more about my family, more so on my mom's side. And the things that I learned just were horrible things. So like I said, we'll get into that at some point. But growing up with my mom in Fifth Ward, my mom was diagnosed with bipolar, schizophrenia, and then on top of that, she had a drug addiction. currently to this day she still does. At the age of 67, she is still battling with that, and as a woman, me at almost 50, I am being windmilled into that situation. And I will tell you, I am highly pissed off. I am very pissed off. But if you've dealt with any loved one that has a drug addiction, it is so heartbreaking to see them go down. And it's even more heartbreaking to see them go down at almost 70 years old. That is, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish it on nobody. It's just a horrible, horrible thing to watch. And my mother on top of that. And so over the last couple of days, I got some information in, and that monkey is on her back. And a part of me, I want to disassociate. I want to disconnect. I want to have no contact. But there's also a big part of me that screams that this is your mother. And not on top of that, she's a human being and she's been through a lot. Lord bless her. I feel like her life was stolen from her because she was just a very smart, intelligent woman. And unfortunately, she just was not able to live a life that I feel like she deserved. But I also, on the flip side of that coin, do understand and know that a lot of the bad things that have happened to us is unfortunate. And another unfortunate thing, but a very real thing, is that you have to be the one to fix yourself when someone else breaks you. I know, wrap that around your head. How does that become your responsibility? I know, like, really, you the one caused the pain, but I gotta fix it. And it's just how it is. It's just, even with myself, that is a lesson, one of my biggest lessons that I've had to learn, even still to this day, that even though my mom wasn't the mom that I wanted her and needed her to be, and she did break me in a way, it is now my responsibility to fix myself. And a part of that fixing is distancing myself from the problem. I hate to be the one, but sometimes you gotta let people go down. And I know that sound real messed up. I know it do. Just saying the words just sound really messed up. And I don't want to be that person, but you know, my father and I, we've had a lot of conversations, because my mom has not always been honest with me. He was there from the beginning, so I guess now, you know, he's like more open and telling me the real deal, you know, and just a lot of crazy shit, y'all, a lot of stuff. I look at myself in the mirror and I thank God that I am built the way that I'm built, and I've been able to withstand all the things. Okay, so needless to say, I don't have a very good relationship with my mother or my father. I ended up going to stay with my father in Kingwood, Texas. It's a very affluent white area. That was a total shell shock to me, by the way, going from the hood to this rich neighborhood where there was nothing but white kids and big homes, and it was a shock to me as a child. But I've always been smarter than the average bear growing up, and I think I had to be. I think the term for it now that I am is very vigilant. I think it's hyper-vigilant, where I thought it was a gift from God. I thought I was clairvoyant. Come to find out. No ma'am. I've just been I'm real good on picking up patterns and things of that nature and figuring it out right away, because I had to ever since I was 5 years old. But I noticed the difference right away. fast forward to that, I ended up getting pregnant when I was 17. I gave birth to my daughter 2 hours. I turned 18 after giving birth to my daughter 2 hours. How am I saying this? I gave birth to my daughter, and 2 hours later, I turned 18. Hello, thank you. Maybe I need to take another sip of coffee, honey. What? But yeah, one of the best things that happened to me growing up, I saw it at the time. Even at the time when I got pregnant at 17, and I was having mixed emotions, and then I heard her heartbeat, and it was one of the most magical things. Even I get emotional thinking about it right now, and she's 30 years old. No one on earth can compose such harmony to my ears. Even to this day, that sound of her heartbeat rang. It filled up the whole room, you guys. It was so profound, and I just started crying. And I knew at that moment that it was going to be hard for me. I knew that I was going to essentially be raising a child by myself. I knew it. My dad was disappointed with me. I didn't tell you how I ended up living with my dad. Is CPS got involved with my mama and stuff like that, and I ended up going with my dad and my stepmom, who didn't like me. That's a whole nother story. We gonna get into the things. Don't you worry about it. We gonna get into the things. But my dad was very disappointed. He wanted me to go into the military. Why would you want your only daughter to go into the military? I have no idea. But my dad doesn't have anything more than a high school education. He never pushed college. He never pushed none of that. All he pushed was go to high school, get your degree, and get you a job and work for the next 40 to 50 years and retire. Because that's what he did. And that's what everybody in his family did. Mom, dad, well, not my daddy, not his daddy, not my grandpa, because he was, shooting them dice. But, yeah. So I ended up getting pregnant, and essentially, it was just the best thing. I knew what kind of mother I wanted to be, even at that young age, and not because I had a blueprint. I just told y'all I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know nothing, but it's been the best experience I could have had as a human being on this earth, was giving birth to my daughter and raising her to be a productive citizen and a human being with emotions, to have the capacity to care for other human beings, because a lot of people don't care about people down here. And that's just the reality. It's a lot of evilness, a lot of just inhumane things happening right now. And when I die and I get put in the grave, excuse me, I'm gonna be cremated. I told Courtney, don't put me in no grave, because I don't want you coming to see me. Cremate me and be done with it. But when I cross over, I will cross over knowing that if I did not do anything in my life, I didn't reach any aspirations, any goals, degrees, or, get the money to provide me with the type of lifestyle that I really wanted and want, I can go knowing that I raised one of the best people in this world. And I can go peacefully knowing that without her in my life, like if nothing else, just having her in my life is and was better than having the riches and all the things. It was just better. It's better than having all the things that people feel like they need to have to be somebody. Being a mother was one of the most difficult yet most gratifying things that I've ever done. I've never been married. I've been engaged once. We're gonna have to touch on that relationship stuff. We got a lot to talk about. And I hope that you guys stay on this journey with me, because it's gonna be interesting. I feel like I'm not an anomaly. I am not the only one, okay? But yeah, I've never been married. When I was younger, did I have thoughts? And yes, I thought about meeting the man of my dreams, honey, and putting on that white dress. And it's crazy that, people in my family used to ask me, I think I'm the only one in my family who's never been married. And because of that, society looks at women like me and think that there's something wrong with us. You gotta be crazy, you gotta be gay, you gotta be, hard to deal with, hard to get along with. And the people that's close, I found living this life that the people that are closest to me are the ones that hurt me the most in family. And rumors start kicking up in my family that I'm gay because I'm not married. Why you not married? Why you not this? Why you not that? You gotta be gay. You got to be gay. You got to like pussy. Excuse my friend. It just, it just like, oh, I want to fight everybody, and finally, well, I had to blast one of my closest boy cousins this year because I think he was drunk and he called me on the phone with that same type of rhetoric and that same type of bullshit that I've been hearing for years and years and years. And I just I got on his ass because you gotta stop that. Don't call me with that. My life is not centered around a man. Do I love them? Yes. Do I want one in my life? The right one? Yes, I would love to. But unfortunately, he ain't came through yet. Whew, that was a lot. Career-wise, I am a certified medical assistant. Looking back on my career, I should have went to nursing school. If you are watching this video and you are thinking about getting into the medical field and you're thinking about being a medical assistant, I will urge you no. I will say no. As your big sister, no. Go straight to nursing school. Don't even do LVN. I don't even think that an LVN program exists anymore. Like, they don't push it that much anymore. I honestly think they're starting to phase out LVNs. Go to nursing school. If you have the support to do so, if you have the means to do so, I highly recommend it. I didn't think I had the support to do nursing school because nursing school is full-time. The first year, you have your curriculum, your school books, you go into a classroom. The second year is hands-on, clinical, full year. Like, you can't work and do that. You know what I mean? If you still staying at home with your parents, do it. I think being in the medical field is just one of those careers where you will always have a job. It is not going to be glorified. You're going to be on your feet all the time. It's going to be stressful. But I still think it's one of those careers where you can, you'll always have a job, a lot of job security. Hopefully, knock on wood, baby, because with this new administration, you just never know. You never know. So I've been a medical assistant for I've been a medical assistant for 30 years now. I took that trade when Courtney was still a baby. She wasn't even a year yet. So I've been doing that, and I thank God that it provides me with, I can't even say that I make decent money, but with the climate of the world and everything going up, inflation, it still feels like sometimes I'm barely making ends meet. It still feels like that. So, you know, I look forward to retirement, but I don't know what that looks like for me. Honestly, am I going to be working until I'm 70? I might end up transitioning, still being in the medical field, but transitioning to a work from home type of situation. I don't know. Honestly, it's in God's hands. I can't worry about it right now. You know, I look at it, I got 10 years, 15 years. When you run this retirement age, 66, girl, I don't even know. But that's just a little introduction about me. My battery is about to die, and we're going to continue this conversation. I do have some things, some errands to run. I got to go pick up my groceries. I just ordered from H-E-B. I bought me a Christmas tree. I'm going to put that up, and I'm going to do that with you guys. And this video is just an introduction of me, get a little, you know, get to know me type of situation. I hope that, you know, the people watching this video are friends, you know what I'm saying, and not evil monitoring spirits. But guess what? I'm protected by the blood, so it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna finish my coffee and I'll be back. All right, I have you guys in my bathroom, my very small bathroom. Behind me is the closet, okay, which we will get into on a later date. I can't give y'all everything at once. It's just too much. It's too much. I think too much information for one to consume in a day. Okay, just too much. I have washed my face and brushed my teeth finally. It is 1:30. I have been on FaceTime with my daughter. Y'all know she lives in Tennessee for work, and so she's a flight attendant. So we talked about the things that's happening right now with the shutdown and how traffic control and TSA is being affected. And so, you know, we had a little conversation, a little venting session, if you will. We do that with each other from time to time, because I feel like me and my daughter understand each other so well. There are a few things that I want to do today. One, I have to go pick up my food from H-E-B. Two, should I bring y'all down a little bit? I feel like y'all are this thing is so janky. I'm scared it's gonna collapse. OMG, hold on, Lord, child. Maybe I should just leave. Well, let me leave it alone. Honey. Okay. Okay, H-E-B. And then I want to put my nails on. I've popped off my press-on nails. Y'all know I wear press-ons. I haven't stepped foot into a nail salon, honey. Well, I did when I went to visit my daughter in Tennessee. We went and got our feet done. But as far as my nails, y'all know I do those on my own, okay? Been doing them since COVID, okay? Love that for me. They always come out nice. And I want to put my Christmas tree up. I bought a new Christmas tree last night from Michael's. They are running a sale on their trees, and I thought, okay, this is the perfect time for me to buy a tree, because I've wanted a new tree. The tree that I've had, for some years now, okay? Probably going on 6 or 7, right? And it's white. I'm kind of tired of looking at the white tree, honestly. So I went with a green tree, but it's flocked. If y'all don't know what flock means, it has that fake snow on it. I love that. I'm obsessed with snow, but I'm thankful I don't have to deal with snow, okay? So we got to do those 3 things today. I am going to do my hair. I did not tell y'all. I know y'all are used to looking at the fro, but I am going straight natural. I know. Y'all like, oh, but the fro was so pretty. It was. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I loved having a fro. But this style is way more versatile, however you want to say it, for me. And I'm gonna show you why in a minute. With the fro, baby, I wouldn't be able to do this, okay? I wouldn't be able to put this little bun that I'm about to put on my head and go about my day. It would be too much. I would have to wet it, slick it down. Baby, I don't have time for that. Like, I just don't have time for the things, okay? Sometimes when I do have time for it, I don't have time for it, okay? So we're gonna slick a little gel on here and we're gonna put it in a bun. But I have y'all in the bathroom for a reason, okay? I always have a reason. There's always a reason, trust me. I want to talk to you guys about my teeth. And you guys have been really nice about it, and I thank you so much. Y'all really haven't asked me too many questions. I mean, when I first started, you know, wearing the teeth, you guys did not call me out on the carpet for it. And I love that, because I didn't have to explain anything. You guys just accepted me for what it was, and y'all, even if y'all noticed it, y'all didn't say nothing about it. I mean, a few people jumped in the comments and was like, hold on, I gotta get back here. A few people, when I first started wearing the teeth, jumped in the comments and was like, girl, what's going on with your teeth? Or whatever. And I don't think I responded to it. I don't think I responded to the comment. I may have talked about this already. I'm not sure. I feel like I have had this conversation, but I didn't respond to the comment. I didn't take it in a negative way either, but I just wasn't ready to talk about it, because my teeth is one of my biggest insecurities. My mother did not prioritize taking me to the dentist. And as y'all can see, if you look back on my last video, my teeth don't look like they look in that video. That's because I don't have on my clip-ons. And I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But yeah, going to the dentist, was that a gray? Lord have mercy. Going to the dentist was not a priority. So that's that. I did go and see a dentist here in Houston, and I literally cried in his office. I literally cried in that man's office. So basically, y'all can see, I already got chiclets. I got spaces. My teeth is my biggest insecurity. It feels so good to say that, actually, on camera to the world. But he did this x-ray on me. It was like a 3D x-ray and everything, right? So he comes to me after reviewing the x-ray and he was like, I have bad news, but I have good news. He was like, I cannot do implants on you at the bottom anyway, because your bone is so thin, it cannot hold the, I think it's called an embutment that has to be put in the bone, and it has to stay in place and heal for like 3 months, and then you go back and they pop in the implant. My bone at the bottom row is so paper thin, y'all. It cannot hold an embutment. And he said, do not go to Turkey. Do not go to them places and let them make you think that you can have this done. He said, you will regret it. And I trusted him wholeheartedly, even though that wasn't what I wanted to hear. It hurt. I didn't want to hear it, you know, but I trusted him, and I believe him too, because when I feel my bone, it is so paper thin at the bottom. He was like, now as far as the top, yeah, I can give you the smile that you want. No problem, because your bone is thicker at the top. And I was like, okay. he said, here's the good news though. He was like, basically, I can do an impression of your bottom row. I can send it out to my friends in Hollywood and they can make you an impression of your bottom row. I'll come back, you come back. And of course, he's gonna file my little chiclets down. Baby, I will have no teeth, okay? But he would put that impression down there and mold it, basically bond it down, okay? And then he gave me the price. At the time, now mind you, this was probably 6 or 7 years ago, he quoted me $9,000. I didn't have it, okay? I didn't have it, but Lord knows if I would have had it at the time, baby, I would have jumped on it. Okay, here's a little donut that I'm about to put on my ponytail. And y'all seen these donuts, baby, at the beauty supply. You just basically pull your hair through the donut and girl, voila, you got a cute little style for the day. My daughter, I think, introduced me to this donut again. We used to do this a lot when she was little. But I love it now because my hair looks pretty decent. I can go about my day. I can record and do the things. Y'all might see this same donut. Y'all gonna see this donut because it's time for me to wash my hair. I try to wash my hair every 2 weeks. But I am feeling rather lazy right now. And I'm gonna give myself that grace because I've been going every day this week. And you know, just sometimes it's okay. It's okay to just chill and relax a bit. And that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, back to the teeth. He quoted me $9,000. I mean, it would have rounded up to 10, either, you know, somehow, some way, I'm sure. But yeah, one day, by the grace of God, I pray that I will have a beautiful smile. Y'all see the donut? Boom, stop playing with her, okay? I can walk, even though I'm not going to HEB, but if I need to go to the store or something like that, I can do it. I can make me some baby hairs, you know what I'm saying? I can do the things, but I'm not gonna do that right now because if I record a video today, I probably would lay it down so it can be a little bit slicker because I see some flyaways and I might do some baby hairs. But I'm feeling like today is going to be a chill day for me. I just want to usually I take Saturdays to just breathe and relax, you know, just let my shoulders down and just be, okay? Not putting pressure on myself to really do anything, just to relax, okay? But let me wash my hands and show y'all the teeth. We're gonna get to this closet though one day that's behind me. I'll give y'all a sneak peek right quick, but it's very tiny. It's very, very tiny, very tiny. I want to throw, I keep saying throw, I'm not gonna throw everything in my closet away. I'm going to donate it, give it to, probably take it to a thrift store. At the beginning of the year, I have decided that I don't like anything in my closet. So yeah, that's gonna be a project for the beginning of the year. But here are the teeth. Now I got these teeth from poponveneers.com, www.poponveneers.com. This is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. I wanna say I spent right at, oh gosh, what did I spend? I wanna say I spent around 600 or 700, maybe 8. I'll pop up the price here because I went with the ultra white and that was the mistake that I made. Now that I have the teeth and I've had them for a while. I would not have went with the ultra white. They just from the rip look false and fake and phony, okay? But when I am on camera and you know, I look at it as, even though it's fun, I look at it as a hobby and, you know, something that I love to do. But ultimately it's like showing up for work, okay? And even when I show up for my own real job in real life, I like to be presentable. So before I got the teeth, I was editing my videos and I did not like the way my smile looked. I did not like that sometimes people can see the gaps. I found myself like trying to talk a certain way to hide the gaps, but it was just, I didn't sound natural. And so I just got tired of it. And then, so I invested in these pop-on veneers. I'm gonna rinse them off, and then I will show them to y'all. So I got the molds and I did the whole thing. This is nothing new. There are a lot of other people that do this too. And they more than likely feel the way I feel about my smile. I have had people make fun of me and my teeth. Believe it or not, I have had men who did not want to talk to me because of my teeth. Okay, anyway, yeah, to them, I know y'all are gonna be like, you shouldn't be concerned with what a man has to say, but I'm human, y'all, and at the end of the day, it just affected me so much. It just, and it affected me to the point where people would always say, oh, you don't smile. And it's not because I don't want to smile. I want to smile, but I don't like my teeth. So, you know, there's that. But this is what they look like, okay? These are the bottoms, and these are the tops, okay? As you can see, like right here is where they kind of filled it in a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, to right, you know, so it could cover up that gap. And so I just pop them in. I wash them, clean them before I put them in. I'm just putting them in quickly so y'all can see. Pop them in. Also, they have a little filling here because I do have a tooth that's missing up here at the top, but way in the back. I can get that taken care of with my insurance. And then when I smile, my mouth is small, so you can't see back there. That to me is like, yeah, get it done, but it's not necessarily a priority, you know, immediate priority. Oh, okay, but yeah, you know, I just, even right now, it's almost instant how my face just kind of like radiated, you know. It's just like, I feel confident. I feel like, okay, great, I can get on, I can run my mouth, I can yap, I can talk, and I don't have to be worried about the spaces, even though I do. And if y'all have caught me like with a lisp, it's because of these teeth. Now they do look bigger than my natural teeth. They kind of have to be to fit over my natural teeth. So, you know, it is what it is, okay? Everything is not going to be 100% perfect with these teeth, but yeah, it's an instant glow up. You know what I'm saying? It's instant. And I love it. And so yeah, I've been for a long time since I got the teeth. I've been wanting to tell y'all about the teeth. So it's been a while now, so I'm talking about it. But yeah, you know, I would love to have this fixed professionally and not have to pop these in, because I do want to feel more confident about my smile. You know, I'm gonna be 50 next year, and I want to see it. You know, I want to be one of the ones in the dentist office, and when they give me the mirror and I look at my teeth, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, cause y'all know I'm a cry. Y'all know I'm a cry because I'm a big baby. I am going to be bawling, okay? I can see it now. Like, oh my God, I will be bawling. So yeah. That's the thing on the teeth, okay? So I think it is now around 2 o'clock. I'm about to do these nails right quick, and then I'll come back. And if y'all want to see what I bought from the grocery store, more yapping, we can do that, okay? So yeah, hold the phone, okay? I'm back, and it is some time later. Honey, I have went and picked up the groceries. I have zipped through the car wash. I didn't even get out to dry the car off because I was just being lazy and I did not feel like getting out the car. Okay, so we skipped all that. But the car is clean, okay? We are in the area where I record. You guys are, y'all know, y'all familiar with this area, okay? So this is essentially my dining room, okay? But y'all know I don't cook like that. So when I first moved in and I was thinking about what to do with this area, I said to myself, are we gonna be cooking? That was the first question. And the second question is, are we going to be entertaining? Because really, who wants to sit at an empty dinner table? I don't, okay? I'm going through a self-healing journey right now, but just the thought of me sitting at a big dining room table by myself, it ain't what I'm trying to do. It's not part of the healing journey, okay? I feel like I would send myself into a depression. When my daughter was living with me, we sat at the dinner table every night and had dinner. So anyway, needless to say, I don't have a dining room table, and I have turned my dining room into the perfume room. So over to my right is the front door and a little tiny foyer. So when people come in and they look to the left, they see my collection. I have the shelf here and the shelf over there. They've been connected before, but I decided to separate them. Y'all know I put up the wallpaper. As you can see over in the corner, it's not finished. And down below, right over here, it's not finished because I didn't have enough wallpaper. And also that wallpaper was like it was $60 for so many feet and $30 for like a smaller footage of wallpaper. And I was over it. I already bought 3 rolls, if I'm not mistaken, 2 full-size rolls and 1 half-size roll. And that was already close to $100. I was over it, okay? But as I look in my videos, I see the emptiness over here, and it's starting to wear on me. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get on my nerves. Maybe it's the Virgo rising in me. It just feels incomplete and it's weighing on me. So I might end up getting another roll of wallpaper, and I'm gonna have so much wallpaper left because this is not a big area. But anyway, that's where we are. We're in the perfume room, okay? I wanted to put my tree up before I went to bed tonight. I thought about doing it tomorrow. It's Saturday. I thought about doing it tomorrow, but I really want to see what it looks like at night. So I'm gonna put it up tonight, and you guys get to do that with me. I have a desk here that I sit at when I record my videos. I also got some PR and stuff that I need to talk about. I got carved oud by Thameen. This is from, I was gifted this by Twisted Lily. I'll put up my code, but it's an extrait de parfum. It is an oud fragrance. I picked this one out specifically because I'm really into ouds right now. Maybe because it's getting cold, I don't know. Oh my God, excuse me. I also got 2 new fragrances from Javoy. I also got a cute travel of Psychedelic by Javoy. It's like a purse spray, but it's a sprayer and not a dabber, and I love that. I also got a, oh, let me tell you these 2. These are Psychedelic and Incident Diplomatique. Okay, I'm gonna talk about those in a later video. And I also got a travel. I also got a discovery set from Javoy. I'm telling you, it is so crazy how they put little cards in here. I love that because I don't know if I told y'all this, but I started journaling. Every day I journal about my scent of the day. And so in my journal, which I don't have with me, maybe I should go get it. In my journal, I put little pictures and things like that. You know what? Let me go get it so y'all can actually get the visual, okay? Because I think it is really cute, and maybe it's something that y'all want to do. I don't know. Journaling has been somewhat of a stress reliever for me, but here is the journal. I'm gonna decorate the front of this journal whenever I get a chance. I don't know what I'm gonna put here, but it's gonna be decorated. Now, I love Chat GPT for fun things, okay? Not things where I should be using my own brain, okay? Things like this. So, I don't know. I'm in love with 18th century European history. Not so much American history. If you know, you know, okay? But I love European history. And so, I am, again, going through this I'm going through a journey where I am learning to love myself and just mostly love myself and be comfortable being single in my own space. And you know, I'm on that journey right now. And also, what does self-love look like and feel like for me? Because I've never experienced it. So I'm having fun with it. So I decided that I was going to make an AI picture of me as an 18th century European queen or European royalty. And so also in the journal, all the little things that I get from PR, I put in my journal. And I also print pictures of the perfumes and I put them in my journal as well. I leave little spaces, like I left a space here so that I can actually add, you know, little things. So I'm gonna be adding cards, these little cards and stuff here in the journal. I think that's gonna be so stinking cute. But you know, another reason why I journal is because I never imagined this for myself. You know, I've always had a love for fragrance. I've always enjoyed fragrance. I've always had a nice collection of fragrances. You know, at some point I had 30 bottles, some point I had 50 bottles. I've always had a nice collection. I have so many fragrances, and oftentimes I look in this room and I'm like, wow, I have brands, you know, sending me things. I go to events every now and again. I'm invited to events, and you know, I guess I'm thinking ahead. You know, I'm thinking about life for me when I'm 60 or 70, if God say it's the same and willing, I'm still around. You know, I'm gonna be, you know, I pray that I'm still able to get out to events and stuff, but in the event, if anything changes where I'm not able to go to events, or I don't know, I might, who knows? I have this journal to help me remember the good times that I had in this space, in this fragrance space. You know, a lot of times I feel like I should be farther along in my, you know, influencing career, but I am not the captain of the ship. So, you know, going into 2026, I'm learning to surrender everything, my thoughts, the pathway of what I thought life was going to be and how it was going to go, and I wanted to do this and X, Y, and Z, and I over time make plans, and I have these grand ideas of life, and they don't always go as planned, and then I end up hurt and disappointed and sad and whatnot. And so I just said, you know what, I just want to surrender. I don't want to give up on life, absolutely not. I just want to surrender to a higher power. I do believe my steps are already ordered, and maybe I'm the one messing things up. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I just know that if God has a plan for me, I should just let him do it. I'm just gonna let him do it. You know, I'm tired of trying to do it on my own. But anyway, this is my journal. But like I said, back to this discovery set. I love these cards. Not only do they have beautiful pictures on them, but they also have the notes of the fragrances on the back, the breakdown, and I'm assuming that this is all of the fragrances from their catalog. I can't wait to play with this. It's so cute. So I have this from Javoy, and you know what's crazier is that Javoy has always been a brand that I wanted to explore, and I just didn't have the means to. If y'all be paying attention, y'all will see that my buying has really went down. Really, knock on wood, hand to the man. I'm grateful for what I get gifted, but rarely do I go out and buy perfumes. I may buy a perfume maybe 5 times a year. Is that accurate? I don't know, but I feel like I ain't been spending that much. I feel like I ain't spent that much. I could be lying. I only have to go back and look at my receipts, because I keep receipts for everything, okay? Everything, honey, because child, you never know. People out here be trying to get you, okay? So you got to keep them receipts. Oh, I am so excited for this tree. I am so excited for this tree. Y'all, Christmas has always been my favorite time of the year, even though it has also been a very traumatic time of the year for me, mostly when I was a kid. And we'll get into that later, but yeah, I bought my dream Christmas tree, okay? My dream tree, and I know it's gonna be messy, but it is a pencil. I don't know if I wanted a pencil tree, but I got it. It was on sale, but it's flocked. And if you guys don't know what flocked is, it is the tree with the white on it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Is this gonna be messy? I just feel in my spirit that this is about to be freaking messy. And I also feel in my spirit that I'm gonna hate it because it's so messy. Oh my gosh, but I have hardwood floors, so that helps a lot too. So yay for that. Oh my gosh. I hope this white stuff doesn't get everywhere. But I told y'all, this is number 1. Let's put you over here. Look at, I see white shit going everywhere already. I guess I can't complain about it because I bought it. You knew that white shit was gonna be everywhere. You knew this. But what did you do? You bought it anyway. because you wanted a tree with snow on it. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. This is a 7-foot pencil tree, flopped. Oh, it snaps. Well, how do I? Oh, okay. Wait, okay, got it. So you open this up and it snaps. And there's a little button here that you press inward and it folds, in case y'all was wondering, okay? All right, I'm gonna put it over here in the corner. Now y'all know I don't read directions. Put that back in the box. Who am I fooling? Okay, that was number 1. This is number 2. Okay, and this is number 3. So I'm assuming number 3 goes in the hole. But why does it not fit? Hold on. This number 3? What? Wait a minute now. Yep, y'all, this white stuff is getting everywhere. I see it. It's not fitting in there. Oh, this is the top, girl. This is 3 is the topper. That's why. Oh my God. This is number 1. This is the one you're supposed to put in the hole. This is the base. Okay, let's see. Wait a minute now. Oh my God, y'all, this. Oh my God. Oh, y'all, look at this. Can y'all see this? White stuff is already on my arm. Oh my God, why did I do this to myself? Why? Why did you do this? Because you wanted a white tree. Oh gosh. Yeah, but as I was saying, Christmas has always been my favorite time of the year, but my most traumatic. And I won't get into that tonight. I'll get into it another night. But I love Christmas. Even though I didn't have, I need to get in the gym. Shit. Even though I did not have the best Christmas when I was younger, I always made sure that my child had a good Christmas. That was the goal, was to make sure that she always had a good Christmas. And so I did that. And I feel like I replaced my bad memories of Christmas. I replaced them, but I didn't forget them. I replaced them with the beautiful memories that I had with my daughter. And I'm so happy that I did, because I just love Christmas, and I didn't want anything to ruin that. So I'm gonna put this tree up. Y'all gonna watch me. Whew, it's about to be a task, I fear. Didn't have to read the directions. I just had to stick it in the hole. Shit. I'm not good at fluffing, so y'all don't judge me. And I'm honestly trying not to fluff this one too much because, I mean, the fallout is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but there's still fallout. Oh my God, look at this, look at this. All that white stuff I have on my arm, look at that. Trying to turn my watch off so y'all can see it. Anyway, but look at that. Look. I wanted it though. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Oh. It is on and it's beautiful. Is it twinkling? It's twinkling. Do y'all see that? It's twinkling. Can I control that? Or do I really want to? I really don't want to. I don't want to control it. Just twinkle your heart away, baby. Twinkle, my darling. She's gorgeous. Okay, let's move her over here. OMG. I love it. So, oh, I love it. It is so pretty. Everything I wanted. For this room, I just knew a pencil tree would be great. So now when I'm recording my videos, y'all will see my tree in the background. Isn't she pretty? Oh my God. Of course I have a topper. Just wait, just wait. I think that I have bad news. We gonna see. But I feel like, oh gosh. Here's the topper, by the way. I got this one also from Michael's. This is from Ashland. This one was regularly $35, I believe, $99 or something like that. And it was, I got it for 40% off. So I don't see the price tag on it. But anyway, y'all, I'm like low-key starting to panic because I could not find a plug-in at the top of the tree to plug this in. And I am heartbroken. I will be heartbroken, oh, if I can't plug this in or if it doesn't reach. You know, why they can't make stuff like they used to make it in the old days? Why they got to send people through so many changes? Like, why? I am just, please let this card be long enough. In there, come on, stop playing with me. Come on, you see the vision? You see it? I just feel like it's not gonna be long enough. And, oh gosh, I may have to get an extension cord or something. Oh, you know what? Shoot, it might be long enough. Let's see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get up here. Ooh. Well, let me, dang, do I wanna, cause this got lights on it. I don't want to bend you, because I see you got your lights on. I don't want to tear my damn tree up. Why y'all put lights all the way up here? She didn't need no lights. I may have to put a bow up here, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so wobbly. Oh my God, it's so wobbly. Okay. Hold on, let me unravel this cord. I think it's gonna reach, y'all. It does, it does, it does. Ooh. How are you looking, boo? Is you on straight? Hold on, I got to jump down and see what we looking like. She a little wobbly. Let's see, she's a little tilted. She's leaning a little bit. Hold on, let me plug it in. Hold on, I got to move this chair out the way. We got to get you situated. We're gonna unplug you for a minute. Put you over there. Damn. Y'all don't see. Damn, I pray that this is not asbestos. Shit. Hold on, I got to give y'all. God, did I get some snow? Hold on. Oh my God. Look at it. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. I don't have a tree skirt. Now, I have no idea where this came from. It ended up in my home. I thought it belonged to my daughter or my daughter's grandma because it looked like it got some church initials on it. So somebody church, but it's about to be my tree skirt. So let me just pan y'all down so y'all can see how I'm gonna do it. Pan y'all down. Can y'all see? Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna do this fuzzy part for, I think I'm gonna do this fuzzy part. Now I'm gonna do the velvety side because it looks more put together. So basically, I'm just going to put this on the floor and wrap it around. And scrunch it up a little bit. I just want to hide the metal part of this tree. No one is gonna be back here looking, so yeah, I think that's cute. Actually, works very well. What y'all think? Yeah, I think that's perfect. I had thoughts. Hold on. Let me bring y'all back up. Okay. I had thoughts of buying a tree skirt, but again, I wanted to stay in my budget. I didn't want to go outside of my budget. And I think I did very well. So, we just gonna say the tree was $97. Y'all know I round everything up. So the tree was $100. The topper was $25, I think. And yeah, so I spent like $125. I'm gonna say $130 with tax and all that. Well, tax is kind of included. I'm gonna just say I spent right $130, but I think she is beautiful. Now that I have a flopped tree, would I recommend it? If you have hardwood floors, yes. If you don't, be prepared to be vacuuming a lot. I thought the fallout was going to be more than that. Actually, I thought it was going to be everywhere, and I would have been annoyed AF. And I probably would have returned it because nobody's putting up with that every year. But the fallout really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. I can handle it like every year. And I would assume, I've never had a tree like this before. Y'all let me know in the comments. Does it lose the snow like year after year? Can I expect for this thing in 4 or 5 years to be green instead of white? Let me know down in the comments. But I wouldn't even be mad though, because I think at year 5, I've really gotten my worth out of it. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I still would keep it. But y'all, the tree is absolutely gorgeous. The tree is gorgeous, and I cannot get over the star. It's just so pretty. It is just so stinking cute. Is it still leaning? Child, see, this here go my perfection coming out, trying to be perfect coming out. It almost looked like there's like a candle up there, doesn't it? Like there's a candle, a tiny little, like a tea candle sitting up there. Hold on, let me turn this off. Like, doesn't it look like a little tea candle is sitting up at the inside, the top of the candle? Isn't that crazy? And then, girl, baby, Ooh, when I tell you guys that I told my daughter this, I'm gonna yap for a minute and then I'm gonna get off. But I told my daughter this, I said, Courtney, I just feel like it is my duty to keep my spirits high, and I have to do whatever that feels like. I have to do more of the things that make me feel good. And I have been saying since last year I wanted another tree. Let me show y'all my fall tree. I started with this because even in October I said I wanted to put up my tree, my Christmas tree, but I wasn't ready to like pull out the decorations. And so my coworker was like, well, just do a fall tree. Just do a fall tree. And so everything on the tree, let me get close. Everything on the tree, I literally bought from the dollar store. I cut up the flowers and just stuck them, you know, in different places. Y'all see the corn? Look at these corns. I don't know why it got that reflection going on, but everything I bought from the Dollar Tree, y'all. Literally everything. And this tree I've had for probably, gosh, probably going on 10 years now, y'all. I told my daughter that I want to keep my vibrations high this holiday. Not that feel like I'm falling into any type of deep, dark depression. But you know, that's a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Especially around the holidays, everything that's going on with this administration, you know, my own thoughts about myself, that's another thing. Nothing but positive thoughts about me, myself. Forget about what other people say. That's none of my business, or what other people say about me. None of my business. I'm concerned about the way I think about myself. So, and I've said it before in other videos where I kind of felt like I wasn't worthy of anything great, worthy of anything beautiful. Hell, just worthy of love in general. Because if you look at it, all the people that I've ever really cared about walked out of my life, except for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm thankful that I've turned this new leaf, and I'm telling you, it is nothing more freeing than when you stop worrying. I'm telling you, it's nothing more freeing than when you stop worrying about how other people think or what they think about you. It is nothing more freeing. I'm telling you, at this age, it took me this long, okay? I'll be 50 next year. It took me this long to learn such a valuable lesson, but I thank God every single day that I'm here to learn it, to embrace it, to walk by it. I don't care what people think about me anymore. That is really what prompted me to do this video. Because trust me, there were a ton of thoughts going off in my head about what I thought people would say. Something that hasn't even happened yet. My God, today, I'm having all these thoughts, baby, and I ain't even posted the video yet. Make that make sense, okay? But y'all, I think this is a great time to end the video. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these behind the, what did I call this video? Oh my God. Okay, behind the woman. Okay, that's what it's called. And don't y'all steal my title. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these woman behind the perfume videos, because I want y'all to know me. I want y'all to know the real me. Not saying that the person y'all see talking about perfumes is not the real me. It's the real me. She's just a little bit more polished, okay? In case a brand wanna, you know what I'm saying, pay for one of my videos. Okay, you feel me? You know, I got to be on point, okay? But thank you guys for watching. Hugs. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.